is going to impact you more than anything else in your life. Second one is, a lot of people say, okay, it's important, but there's no way we can know. That's because we have truth decay in our culture. So the second section is, yes, there is truth, and yes, you can know it. And there's no way around that fact. And then the third section is, here's all the evidence that gives you the truth. And then the very last section, I haven't even really started that one yet, is Christianity. You know, if you're holding a door shut on God, you really have to make the other side look silly. So there's a lot of attacks on Christianity, but we never really attack the other belief systems. So on this one, I expose all the other belief systems. That'll be my last section. So thoughtfulbeliefs.org, if you want any more presentations on Jesus, you know, why would you believe in a guy thousands of years ago? It's just a legend, or it's a conspiracy, or whatever. If you want to know how to answer that, if you want any of those things, either Jan has my contact number, or you can go through thoughtfulbeliefs.org. I'm pretty sure that's all set up, and we'll make it happen for you, because this information just needs to get out there. Right now I don't charge anything because I got the physics job. So for 20 years I haven't charged anything. Eventually, if I go full time, I will, but right now it's not. So it'd be a good time to get some if you want some. All right. So, 2 questions. Does God exist? I only gave you some evidence for it, but it's pretty strong. That's some pretty strong stuff. This is leading a lot of people to really consider God who never would have before. And then that ties directly into purpose. Because God exists, there is a purpose with a capital P, and only that Creator would know it. And if you want the best out of your life, it's not health, it's not family, it's not career, it's not achievement. It's hitting that capital purpose. That's just logic. All right, I'm going to stop right now, and I want to, any kind of questions you have either about this or about anything that you just want to hear an answer to as far as Christianity. If you want to know, like, there is one way you could escape the evidence I gave. And the scientists all say this. They'll say, okay, yeah, it does appear that everything's very fine-tuned, so that would lead you right to the idea that there's a grand designer. But you don't need that, because we have a multiverse, the multiple universe idea. Now, that's a cool idea. I absolutely love the idea for all the science fiction movies, because I love that geeky stuff, but it is science fiction, at least what they're talking about. There's like 4 levels of the multiverse, 4 different types of possible multiverses. One of them is kind of named wrong. It's not really it's just saying our universe is bigger than what we can actually observe. I agree with that. So I would agree with level 1 multiverse. Level 2 is something like, I think it's the bubble universe one. 3 and 4 are even more complicated, but the bottom line is this. You know how I said chance has no chance? The only way that chance can have a chance, and they're all saying the same, scientists all say the same thing. If you don't want, and they literally say it. Usually you don't say the stuff that you're thinking in your head. This one guy actually said it right out. He's like, well, if you don't want God, you've got to have a multiverse. And it's not just a multiverse. You need one of the crazy ones. What I mean by crazy is this. This is the kind of multiverse you need to escape the evidence I just gave. And they know this, but they don't make this stuff public. They don't say that you need this type of multiverse. You have to believe that every possible thing that could ever happen has happened infinite amount of times out there somewhere. So, you have to believe there is another universe out there where everything in your life is the exact same. Everything's the same, everything, but you're wearing a red shirt. And there's an equally real being out there that has your exact life all the same, but you have a red shirt. That's out there somewhere. And there's an equally real one where you're blue. Your skin color is blue. And there's an equally real one where you're living in a country called China. And the president's name is Elvis. I am not joking. When they give their examples, they're as crazy as this. Every possible thing that could ever happen has happened and will happen about an infinite amount of times. That's what you have to believe in if you don't want there to be a God. And there's more problems. I could go on and on with the problems with the multiverse idea, that you still need a God. But the way I usually get the atheist is this. I'll say, Oh, so you believe in the infinite type multiverse where anything, yeah. So somewhere out there, there's a person just like you, same life in every single way, but you're a Christian. Oh. So it just doesn't work. All right. Now, other questions.